Hi, Efisia.
Hello, Oksana.
We're finally back together.
Yeah, after a
So
very
we're gonna talk about tomorrow's eclipse, October 28th. Everybody knows there's been a corridor of eclipses. I mean, you've probably been all feeling it. Like people are kind of strangely behaving these days, right? But that makes us understand something about this world because it's just a multiple kind of like layered game to me. And I feel like the way it's done, it's so many layers that you can never agree on any layer because you also have a different perception at the soul level and therefore the physical level of each and every situation and everything, you know. And then you have a different perception as a human, therefore you have a constant conflict in between your subconscious and conscious going on, the different understanding, and that's why it's so hard to be in this human body. It's just like, for me, it's two electric systems incorporated together, and they totally under science plus and minus. They don't really belong to each other. That's what I feel in my body. So, okay, well, I can close my eyes and.
okay. All right. I would like you, regarding the eclipse, to even to see how our astral bodies, not only our physical bodies, are reacting. It's like we are in these big shakes of energy, vibrations, and the world is everywhere we put our attention. Everybody is angry. Everybody's fighting. Wars everywhere. Everybody wants fight.
No, Fizio, what I see is, first of all, I'm on some sort of spaceship. It's like dark gray, metallic. It's very much like it has slight like lines are not completely around it, but um, it's not a pentagon shape. It's something different. But I'm sitting there and I'm looking and it's not. I don't see planets anywhere around, but I see lots of energies blending in, and I also see some. It's like it's right here. It's like a big gray, like blob of energy, and it feels like a bag with something alive inside that it keeps like pushing it on the sides to expand it, and it's a low dimensional and energies frequencies separated from there because the lower levels are being cleansed. It's just says, like, when I put like my left hand on my monitor here,
Hmm.
and it's like a glass, I know everything I put my eye to, like when I focus on the different parts of space, I know it gives me information from my hand touching the monitor. It's like reading a book. And that's what it told me. And it said that they need to create a big hole in the Earth's at like level. It's like a thick energetic layer. They need to explode something to create a portal for a bag of those energies. I feel there are entities inside, different kinds, to go through the hole and spread and take over this level.
Hmm.
And then there's gonna be a twist, like, like you have this, like a cup, and then where you take it and put it inside out.
Yeah.
So that's what's gonna happen to the level here, because there are some beings that are cleansing some layers, and they are basically like, we put in sessions entities to portals. They created they expanded the black hole, and they started putting them in big numbers in there, and they attached like a portal, and I see them swirling and like into vacuum.
Okay.
And they're like waiting to put them in. And because of that, there are some groups of entities who are in control of Earth. They are disagreeing about this thing. They don't want to give that particular layer because it is in layers. It's like drawers of a big closet space, okay, our Earth. They don't want to give this layer to the entities because this way they'll be at a higher layer kind of level and they could attack more beings easier even than now. It's easier for them now, but it's going to be even easier because a lot of people now cleanse themselves, and it's just two. I see, first of all, the 28th tomorrow is 2 plus 8 is 10, which is 1. And I see 1 flipping down and turning into a cross. I don't know what it is. Let me touch this cross. Just new beginning, new generation, new government type idea, new monitoring of Earth, new control system. It's slowly engaging people into new control system, so we wouldn't even know that we are controlled. It's gonna be all helped through this big. I see like castles, okay? I see a lot of castles around, and each castle represents a government, and all governments are united by a big ring, like it's a ring. It's one of the rings of the Saturn. The governments of the worlds are of our world is united by the ring which belongs to Saturn. And Saturn is connected, like we plug the phone to that ring, and it gives information, programs, agendas. It's much like software download. Like our phone downloads new and new and new.
Yeah.
Right? Updates. This is updates. This is upgrading the system constantly through the governments. And now it's going to be a soft upgrade. I feel like people are going to be given free opportunities, free money through some sneaky ways. But in those who take it, like I see a lot of cards, like you're going to be given cards through the government and there are money on the cards. But when you take the card, you subconsciously agree to participate in a new level of the control system. When all the people who agreed are going to create yet another ring that are going to strengthen the Saturn, Anunnaki, Masonic, Masons. Energetically, they need kind of to grow because they're being pushed from all the sides to leave or to stop their activity. But the thing is, I feel like humanoids, all the races here that I see, they all look different, tall, low, but they look more like human kind of features. And then I see here draconians, different types of dracon. I even see that with a very sharp spikes, like dinosaur type, like reptilians. So this are fighting against this. So humanoids against reptilian draconian races. And that's why we're gonna have a crash here. They're getting closer together, Efisia. And in the middle, I see, like when you see people live out of the physical bodies in sessions, I see a lot of people standing here, and I see some of the people I know, they have binoculars because they are observing how close are these people, because when they crash together, we will catapult out of this reality. I feel like our bodies will still exist, but it's almost like, the perception of this world will flip in us.
Will change again, you mean?
Yeah, there's something about emotional, our energy inside, like how I see you now. You're made out of little threads of energy, and each thread of energy is going inside the nerve system. They did it on purpose so we feel pain. They can torture us and therefore torture our soul. When the crash happens, they will pull our energy out of the body, so our perception will flip, and we will stop believing in things we believed before, or we will see things different, or we will not take things seriously anymore. It's just the understanding is going to be so much higher. But there's only small percent of people. I'm telling you, there's only 32% here. 32% who are really awaken. The other groups of people I see, they're like, if I look from above, it looks almost like a butterfly. It's the weirdest thing. It's like the wings of the butterflies, two camps, humanoid forms, reptilian Dracos. And then as the wings go like this, you have the circles of people. They're still loving the control and money and manipulation, and they're loving the game. But then there's 32% of people who got so disappointed in the game, they are standing in this place of neutrality. And they are absorbing, okay, when it's gonna happen, because I've had enough of this. And they might feel right now like a cosmonaut in limbo, like you're flying, floating. You might be going to work, you might be doing this and that, but you're still not interested in this anymore. And what you get for going to work or doing something, you're not as much interested in money or, thinking what you're going to do with it, with this form. Because that's the money for you becomes not energy anymore. Not an energy exchange. It's like form of instrument. Like I see a few instruments like handicap, those handicaps, or like a stick that they hit you.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, just get more money because you're gonna die from hunger. You know what I mean? You just you start understanding that you're just a slave.
Yeah.
And even if you buy some little here and there stuff, or or even travel, it really doesn't satisfy you because you have to go back to making more money. And it's never ending circle. And we want to get out of this circle because that circle is yet another ring of a Saturn with, I'm telling you, this is Anunnaki system we're in. So and that's why they want to destroy the Anunnaki system. And Anunnaki are actually the original Adam and Eve to Jews, to Jewish. We call them Jews, but they are really Anunnaki. You know what I mean? I don't know where this comes from, but I really feel it's a system of the clusters of groups that were first organized. Oh, you know what? It looks exactly, like at the church, you get that little beads connected and you constantly go through them. Yes. Each bead is a group of Anunnaki. I don't even want to call them Jews because it's like it doesn't really represent what we're dealing with, because it's just a mass there, but it's not a mass up here. They take it really seriously. They are really true Anunnaki who keep the secrets, and their main library is in Vatican. That's where their secrets are. And those books are not only have the artifacts, they have the spells, they have the keys. I feel like it's a metaphor of golden keys how this reality is created. And if people understand how this reality is created, we can uncreate it easily. Because the truth is, the power is in each of us, and they're just using us. And once you know the power, they can no longer use you. And that's why they collected all the ancient knowledge from all the parts of the world, all the different it's like, I want to say, offsprings of different races from different stars. And they took it and locked it up on the Golden Key in Vatican. So you're stupid. You kept like a 5-year-old forever in this body.
It's like we are really stupid idiots in the hands of these manipulators. Can I ask something a bit crazy? I hope that don't confuse our followers. Can be that the projection of the Anunnaki reality is so strong that they collect each one of us in their reality, and now people like me, we are waking up. Oh, hold on, this is not my reality. This people reality. We are just maps. What do you call robots? I don't know, in their hands that they downloaded us something that we have to be slaves. We have to depend of money, which now the money is not even enough, never enough, and we having this cord in our neck that is getting tired and tired. It's possible that we can get out from this reality, just say no to these Anunnakis, like I heard, like Gandhi, Gandhi was the leader of India, basically says, if everybody meet without any slogans, any flags, any sides, stay just silent and walk, yes, they can kill the first layer of people, but then they can't stop you, because people, they says, okay, I'm sick, you have to take me to the hospital, you take me to somewhere, because I'm not doing nothing to you. I'm just silent. I'm just walking. So they can't kill all the people. Apparently, this will be the way to finally disclose they made this disclosure of this project of Anunnaki, of other massive intelligent beings, that they find out already all this info. And basically they are playing us. So we are in a big dream, and we think we are awake. Oops.
Yeah, it's like a platform of all those puppets whom we consider presidents and all these politicians, and they're looking at us from a big balcony, playing their roles and laughing at us and say, look how funny. They believe that we're good ones. So look how funny. They think we're bad ones, and that we're not really in contact with good ones, but we're actually working together. And we let the bad ones come in and kill you all if we want to. Like, it's just disgusting. Efisia, I don't really see people, but I feel there's like a mushroom, okay? The mushroom on top is filled with this very disgusting energies that control the world, and at the bottom of the mushroom is us. And we're like little ants. We're constantly moving and trying to survive this life here and there. But then the earthquake happens, and all of a sudden we lose stuff, and it shakes up our understanding, and all of a sudden we start caring about like our homes and cars, but we rather care about survival. And it goes back and forth from material focus of attention to survival, and then back and forth, and they're playing us with it. And it seems like it's just another ring or circle that we can't get out, because they can easily do it. They can turn off the bank cards, ding, we have nothing to eat, because they raised the system this way that we don't have our gardens, we don't grow anything. Most people live in apartments or whatever in the big kind of like cities, and so it just the way they lured us into this kind of system that you really have to change. Otherwise, they can manipulate you. And we agreed to it. We're still agreeing to it. To the new innovations too, we're welcoming them too, even though with half of the stuff we don't even need.
Yeah, because how we can still allow everything? We know that the first things that everybody fight is the money. Money is evil, okay? And people kill, people destroy, people they don't really care what to do this, because money will give power. The second,
Efisia, money is not energy. Money is just a hook. I see a big metallic hook. And they used New Age to make you believe that it is energy and you need it. And it is not energy. It's just boy, it's like paper that everybody believed in, that it has value.
I mean, I know what you mean, but I feel that is in a sort of way is energy, because there is this evil program get inside of us, okay, in forms of energies. This is how they work, these evil entities.
But money actually
energy
turns on the program that already exists in every brain when the baby is born, because when you start getting a lot of money, the person changes because of the software program that turns on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is like this is why they created in us 5 things that we are really weak, and we still not awake. We allow these people go to the power to treat us like slaves. We even fight with each other, we are just meat and flesh and blood. That's it. We are just come si dice la manovalanza in inglese, we are just labors, yeah, for them. They squeeze us. They want us to. We are used for a purpose in this reality.
Yeah, it's just different camps. It's like a wild thing, Efisia. On top, our energy bodies are also working for them.
Yeah.
And at the bottom, our physical bodies working in this world that looks like a bunch of energetic cubes tied together with the cords through which electricity goes through. And we like, once you put our soul that already hooked up to the systems through this invisible hookup thing, or it's like a machine, all of a sudden our brain, because it's hallucinating the reality according to their software programs in it, we're hallucinating that there is ocean, there's forest, you know what I mean? It's like, I see how it's done. It's basically how we make, if you open the phone, you see how it's done. It's like little tiny things. That's how it is. We are in that thing too.
And
I'm basically sitting like this is not even an apartment. This is just an energetic cube.
And the question is, you choose to be in this cube, or they wanted you to be in the cube?
I get they forced me. I get they forced me. They hooked me up when they got me. And it doesn't matter how they got me. It's either they forcefully caught me, as we catch butterflies, or they said, oh, look, Earth is beautiful, don't you want to try it? And then the minute, our attention is everything. Our attention is our true self, our soul, our energy. It's all about attention. Once we focus attention on something and we want it for a second, bingo, we're already in the system. And that's a hook. That's the thing. You have to figure out how to keep your attention focused on the thing that you want. You at the same time, you should be aware of surroundings and know what's happening around, but the focus should not be all those, but
Mhm.
basically this.
How
Uh,
many how many people, Oksana, even if we are 10 people or 100, that they already all together, they're starting to understand this guy, we are thinking, okay, this is not our reality. We are hooked. Every single of us is hooked, obviously, if we are here. So
mhm.
how, what power, what strange a group of people of 10 of 100 can have impact on this
Oh my gosh, Efisia, the Saturn is driving me nuts. That's why I've always seen that we were on a merry-go-round. We are on a horse. Horse is that hook, is that machine. And you sit on the machine and you're hallucinating all your lives at the same time because you become a machine yourself. And because it spins around Saturn. And Saturn is the like a main brain of computer system that actually makes sure that you keep spinning and you keep being busy with problems, troubles, health problems,
yeah,
money problems, all this
yeah,
stuff. And you're like a madman. You look, like never ending. And then once you're out of your body, something happens. You bounce off one of the rings and go to the moon base or to the Mars base or to the Jupiter base. Basically, all the planets are bases for souls. They have containers of souls where they reprogram them and shoot them back on the carousel. I mean, I just clearly see it now. It's crazy.
yeah. What about, apparently they says the eclipse that will going to happen tonight, it will be tonight or will be tomorrow? I mean, example, here in England, we are already 4:22, so 12 o'clock, it's at 12 midnight, basically. There will be the eclipse, yeah? Here.
I I don't know. I see 7, 8 hours. Is it?
Okay. So, and apparently Jupiter and, what can I say, vibrations? Or frequencies. The Jupiter apparently is part of this influence of the moon, and because Jupiter apparently is close. The calculation, what they says is like there will be the influence, lot of influence of Jupiter in your with your what you can see here, Oksana. Jupiter has good influence for us in this eclipse.
I see a
Make
huge
this.
military
Yes.
base inside. There's a lot of metallic domes inside Jupiter.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big round room with it's like a front desk, for any office. There's military sitting there. Whoop. He's got claws. It's actually uh it's actually a reptilian dressed as a military sitting there. Oh my gosh, Ephesia, like if you look at every planet of our solar system that we know of that are physical, they're all controlled by the military. I want to say military corporations. And that's from where, that super soldier idea comes from because they need to have humans uh, with weapons controlling the rest of the souls and human bodies. So you can't really do anything because if you do, you should feel that you'll be killed. And at subconscious level, we kind of do feel that we need to do everything according to the law, even if the law is against logic. But if we don't, then we're screwed for many, many lives because they will upload more lives to us like a disk, and we'll be spinning and doing those lives for yet another cosmic decade. I don't know what it is, but it's like, see, at a soul level, if you go up where your soul is, and it's huge, for the soul level, it means that you lose a little bit of yourself in a way. It's kind of like when you move, when you lived in one country all your life, but you're still going back to visit that place where you were born and
Mm-hmm.
lived as a child, and all of a sudden they don't let you go there.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how it feels for a big soul, oversoul, or whatever you call it, when part of you is literally stuck in some stupid AI generated game, and your focus of attention is getting your little finger, whole body is free, but your finger is stuck in the hole, and you're trying to pull it out because you can't completely 100% function as the body. The same thing, our planet is like a little finger out of the whole what we call universe, with multiple systems, and all those humanoid forms are looking at us and like saying, you kind of stagnate our realities because we can't really focus on progress and expansion of imagination and creation, because you are stuck in the AI generated game simply because you believed in it, you're using it, you're loving it, and you're loving your sick game
Mm-hmm.
when you kill animals for food, you kill each other for taking from each other's stuff, land, property, possessions, you know what I mean? It seems like you're enjoying it. You know what that's how they look at us.
Yeah, because they wanted, basically, they implemented their projection in us. So
Mm.
I, obviously, we know this, and I refuse. I want to disconnect from this projection. Which is what I was asking you. If we have people like me, obviously we are still hooked. Oh no, that don't say that I know the truth or I am free, but I know. I feel because even my dreams they are trying. I receive lot of messages. Recently, I've been in Sardinia. I went to this very particular place where, honestly, guys, I will going to make a video soon about that. But I realize that if you really we spend at last a bit of time with ourselves, with the water, meditation, whatever you guys need, is a comfortable zone where there is no any sound of noise, because noise sounds really interfere our peace, our connection, our let's say astro trips. Okay, this is why
Mm-hmm.
astro body suffer with noise, with explosion, with the distraction. Even. Example, apparently somebody told me, New Year's Eve when everybody's shooting five wars, the animal, they suffer because they have a fantastic energy. Why,
Mm-hmm.
why the animals suffer so much, cats, dogs? Because the astral body is terrorized. They are trying to destroy them.
Yeah.
And and we don't realize how damaging is this big sound. So this is why we need silence. Example, I find it so therapeutic, the ocean, the sea. I mean, I say ocean, okay. So anyway, the
Mm-hmm.
sea side. Yeah, you sit
Yeah.
down, listen at the waves of the water. Is hypnotic. Is transcendental because you go in a very peaceful state of mind where you start to see things in a different way. You get out of this ultra materialistic world that are destroying us, as enslave us, and we people are less and less empathic, arguing easily. Look, guys, what is happening around the world? Everybody wants fight. Everybody, stronger than you. This big man in the power. And this is this is our fault because we allow them to do that because we just are hypnotized. We are robots in the
It's
hand.
an illusionary game, but the
Yeah,
thing, it is a very strong game, but we let them because we simply accept it.
Yeah,
We
it's because we
accept it
like.
because they say, oh, like this group of government is good and this one is bad, or these politicians are good, and it's not true. They all the same. They all
Yeah,
work
exactly.
together.
And
And they're
they,
really laughing. It's like yin and yang, right? It's a symbol. The symbol is they put it right before your face. They say, hey, that's how we work. We're one big circle. There's a little drop that looks like black and another one is white. You think these white hats are good and they're fighting against black hats? Instead, we're all spinning together and forming
it's
our plan
just, yeah,
together.
the same stuff. And they created this vision, this project that we are happy in what they give to us. Oh, yes, thank you. We got PlayStation, we got a computer, we have the TV, oh, can be modeling my body, everything, nice food, holidays, etc. So they created this, let's say, synthetic reality for us. So if we starting to understand that it's just a game, 5, 10,
It's a
100 people,
cartoon.
they can
It's
be
like a
1,000.
cartoon, Efisia. When I get out of it, I'm looking, I'm thinking, this is so stupid that I was on this cartoon before.
Yeah, but when we get out, when finally we understand, like you now and me, and I know other people, they know this. They know that because they started to make question. Everybody started to say why we are allowed in all of this. This is the beginning. Not everybody knows everything in the beginning. Even the simple sense of disgust of this world of these powerful people, and disgust a little bit even with ourselves, guys, that we allow this. So this is mean it's not real. It's not normal. The soul is knocking, our spirit body, or you call astral body, is knocking, saying, oi, wake up, wake up. This is the word that we have to say, wake up from this projection.
Okay, anyway, what I see on this timeline right now, it can change, of course, we can switch to another timeline, but I really see like there's a lot of group of humanoid forms from different star systems. They
Yeah.
are really fighting and developing plans of fighting against the draconian reptilian empire, and dragons are with them. And the big red dragon was the hands like this, was a big, sharp nails, is behind China. And that one is working with the other dragons and draconian. There's a mix of dragon and draconian also in reptilian. There's a combination. There's snake people too. They're very ancient. They stand behind Palestinians that I see. I see a cobra and I
Mm-hmm.
see Palestine. And I see almost like Israel was Palestine. I don't know if he's there. I don't really see Israel, but I'm in some sort of timeline when there's no Israel. Um, I see Palestina, like Palestina, like at A at the end. And it's all about, like different alien groups came and created colonies. They genetically manipulated human bodies, inserted their DNAs, and say, well, this is my colony, this is your colony, this is your colony, this is mine. And then they start fighting over, I want to expand my colony, I want to do more
Mm-hmm.
experiments on them, and then maybe even transfer part of them to different planets or stuff like that. Or most of them are doing it because they derive something genetically needed for their race, or these people are serving them to reproduce them. So they make babies for them in the etheric level, understand? Because that star race cannot reproduce anymore. So that's what it's all done for. It's like farmers grow chickens, other animals here, and each animal is needed for something. That's the same thing. Each group, each popolo, each group of people is needed for something that the star race can use. But now they want to expand the borders, but also there's a civil plan of infestation of low vibrational beings into this level,
Mm-hmm.
because they're kind of saying, oh, you're pushing us away, we're going to screw it up for you anyway. It's like, if it's not mine, I'll screw it for you. That's
Yeah.
the idea I feel, and I feel like there's gonna be chain explosions of decided people protesting and people are fighting. People protesting, people are fighting all around Europe and beyond the Middle East. That's over here too.
So what do you think? Anything bad happen? Will going to
But the
happen?
thing
Because
is, Efisia, the Earth is protesting too at the same time, and it's gonna shake it big time with water coming and earthquakes. Volcanoes from this comes too. They say, hey, stop, stop, stop. I never
yeah,
gave you
because
permission.
obviously, if the nuclear is used, obviously even the Earth, planet Earth, is wake up, earthquakes, volcanoes, because this is what causes it. Big. Civilization erasement. Because when the planet Earth basically shakes, is no chance for anybody to survive unless you have a spaceship. Okay.
Yeah, there's some people will still survive. I feel like there's underground ancient civilizations who might help. There's some interesting timeline here, Efisia. It almost looks like a futuristic movie where there's some interesting, tall, very long-faced, very white skin, like a sheet of paper, white beings come out. They have the hoods, they have this very interesting outfits. It's all like it's a lot of gold in it. There's a vines with leaves of gold in it's like red and navy colors was golden. And they come and they take families with babies underground. And I feel like the whole earth is splitting. There's craziness going on, okay? So that's a timeline. We're not on it yet, but I kind of like see it here.
So it's a good timeline because I don't want to be in any timeline anymore, especially if it's a
No.
projection.
Yeah.
What I really okay, asking again, and then we're going to finish. Is we are in danger? Yes or not? What is happening? Not only in Ukraine, Russia, but what's happening now in the Middle East? Are close to the third world war?
Because they want to flip the domination. Yes, I mean, this is the period. For some reason, it comes to me, I don't know why, of 5 years. That is gonna be non-stop problems, problems, problems in what we call the world. And I also feel that there are very strong star races that are not gonna let nuclear bombs explode even if they shot up into the air.
So please, guys, don't say Happy New Year to me this year because actually I really I'm freaking out every time they said Happy New Year. It's getting worse and worse. But anyway, yeah.
It's
Um,
crazy.
yeah. So
But
yeah.
more people are gonna be joining the group of 32%. It's a possibility because of constantly something happening. People are going to reevaluate what it means for them, non-physical. Non-physical, ideally for everybody, non-physical should become the focus on the soul and inside. If that would become priority, but trust me, I see a big eye of a snake and she says in a kind of funky language that it's just not gonna happen because they're gonna try to screw up everybody who's trying to convey to people anything related to the soul, subconscious, soul's essence. They're gonna try to shut us down. And I'm asking her, well, that's why, you know, YouTube deleting every 2 days one video of mine And she says, yeah, because Efisia, I've removed so many times like spider webs off of my channel in the etheric, and I see who it is behind it. Okay.
Exactly. So, and then we're going to do more videos, and we're going to fight with the spider. Actually, we
Yeah,
should
well, it's
bring
not
the
there
spider,
yet,
and
but
we
they're
can start doing
trying
the
so
portal.
hard.
You know? Not everybody can do that. Remember, guys, you have your own reality. You have your own projection. Don't allow to be sucked up. When you agree, where you just agree and in a passive way. I don't know if it's correct to say passive. Yeah, passively. You basically are allowing the other people projection to work. So when everything you know that is wrong, but you allowed still because you say, oh, they're stronger than me, you are still say yes to the other to that entity, whatever we can call different races and beings projection. So everybody can wake, everybody can still unite together and becoming a mass, like Gandhi. We are like a sea, nobody can stop the sea. Advance. Maybe a
Yeah.
visionary, but this is, I think, is the only way for the people that say no. I'm not happy with this way. The world is a trash. This is a big, big trash. Like, you know,
Yeah.
the movie of Terminator with the Schwarzenegger. When they
Yeah.
went to the future, there was all machine, all ugly, gray. Yeah, it's in a way it's like that now. It's
If-
uh,
It's true. You know, Ephesians, it's really funny because when I was like, before I came out, I saw you and me. We're really not, you're not there, I'm not here. We're up there, and we have the electric impulses, and we're connecting through electric impulses. And then there's other, I want to say people, but it's really like energies coming. And I saw like three energies coming to me, like the light green ball and two blue balls. And I know they're gonna come to me in the next week. I just had that feeling there's new people coming to me. Like I probably meet them at the playground, maybe some parents, or
in a good
it's wild like
energy.
how we first do it there, and then but they get attracted to you because you have ideas of creation, and they have similar ideas, and they come to you and say, hey, like, oh, I got this too, let's maybe you create it and I'll see how you're doing it, and then we'll do it together, maybe if you agree or stuff like that.
Mhm.
But it's really funny.
So basically, it's like a frequency where all we are in the same frequencies,
Yeah.
and more are welcome. And if we change the low energy, they can they put up the frequency. If they're not happy with the low energy, they can still reach another frequencies where of course we are welcome because you don't bring us down. Actually, we bring you up. That is the difference.
Right. The thing
Okay.
is, like, the reason why we don't leave this, the physical, what we perceive, is because we're still feeling that we can actually do some transformation here altogether. It sounds wild because you really feel like you don't really do much in life, but you actually do. You know what I mean? Because if we separate it from it, it can become really evil, beyond belief evil. It can explode the whole universe
Exactly.
and burn it all up if we're not
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted still something. Sometimes I feel I decided to come in this reality or to have this experience in this planet. Sometimes I think, or maybe I've been kidnapped. So no, we have this because of our minds and soul and body are still giving us informations, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
even if I was kidnapped, now I can say, okay, I'm here now. So I have to understand that I was kidnapped because many people are kidnapped in this experience without knowing and say, oh yeah, I believe in God, I go to church and it's fine. Are you sure that this is what you really wanted? Doesn't matter if we accept and we understand that we are in a big chess game, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just or dice game, when they threw and I'm chosen. So
Yeah, it's like, that's why they hate us so much, the creators of this, because they see us, we're not only a virus, we're somebody who's trying, because this is our creation originally. This is not theirs. And
mhm,
we're trying to save something that belongs to us. It's like you build a house, beautiful, and somebody comes in and takes it away from you all of a
mhm,
sudden. And you like gather together at a soul level and storm it in and say, hey, you have to get out. That's what we did, as New Age calls it, star seeds came united together and tried to save it. Well, you can call it whatever, but energetically we are the ones who came to get it back, or at least make sure that those that this level of, the artificial level is destroyed or pushed away. And the thing is, like, how do you really do it? Because it's such a crazy thing going on here, and people are at a level of, oh my God, are those, like, we are dealing with AI
yeah,
generated people. They're not even people. All those people who fight with each other, they're not people.
yeah. And
I
remember, which I'm agree with the classific of the book that I was reading, which is really I can see it makes really big sense to me.
mm,
Whether his opinion or is good or not, but at the first five this implements in everybody of us in this reality is money, religion, which it keep us very indoctrinated and calm, like ships
mm,
in a very big
mm.
tall range. Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you
So
status. Money and religion gives you
money,
status, gives you
religion,
friends.
politics,
Right.
because politics wants money. They need allies, which is the religious. Okay, you can keep this, you can keep that, and I can be on the top. Money, remember, is what makes you basically everybody kill each other for money, because money means power, means omnipotent. I am the king, I'm the emperor, I'm God. Then journalists spread fake news and drugs. Drugs is because how drug is not only the one that we have in the planet, or actually they are more even healthy, but they are all synthetics. You are dependent of anything now, and this is what I mean drugs. Not only with the one that we inject in our body, which basically kills apparently our astral body. You need to have
Well,
like apparently more than 100 lives to clean yourself.
it
Second,
doesn't really kill your astral body. I
it's
honestly,
not a
I'm still like
kill.
in
You are,
trance. I
but you
got
are
that it controls your energy body for this lifetime for sure if you take artificial substances in big numbers.
Yeah, but what's happened
That
is
all
all the
of a sudden
DNA.
your soul cannot ride your body as a car, but rather the car rides for you in the direction you don't know at a soul level or don't
Exactly.
want at a soul level.
The astral body contains the DNA for our all experiences. They connect with us with the physical body.
Yeah,
When
no,
you are
it's all
drugged,
connected.
when
Yeah,
you are
it
drugged, when you are
influences.
you see things that they are not real, they are artificial.
Yeah.
This is what you're going to put in the database, and it completely, you know,
It's
puts
all
like
numbers, figures, formulas. That's all it is.
like
We're
a
all, like you get a soul. Okay, let me give you a number. Number. Okay, so you're gonna be born. Let's figure out the configuration, how to program the birth date and everything that's gonna happen to you in life, and also the, potentially when you're gonna die into your code. Tick, 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 tick. You got a code. Thrown into this
yeah.
artificial reality.
Again,
It's like the
yes,
whole
in
life
this
is like,
reality, they really prepare these implants on us, okay? That unfortunately, for many people, they are even happy because they say, oh, it's not too bad anyway. It's still good. Some people, they accept, even knowing it's bad. If you are rich, it's because you took something from somebody else and you are on top because you took something from somebody. You are powerful because they give numbers. Oh, I am number one. So this is me. Number two is crap still, because number one is the best. When you put all these basically implants the people that have to fight each other to be number one, to be the king, or to be the leader, or to be wherever the totalitarian country that nobody look Korean, you know. That is the first example how they erase the possibility to these poor people to think, because they
Yeah.
fear. They
But
fear.
there's also different group of people who are trying to strive up, because if you don't belong by bloodline, or by your DNA at a soul level to those up who control, you can never make it up. Efisia, the same thing is like, I'm telling you, YouTube is going after me. It's just like, I can send you how many 5 videos last
Yeah,
week.
you told
They
me.
they delete it. It's like non-stop.
So guys, now because everything you say now, they think, oh, imagine how democracy doesn't exist. Who say again this word democracy? People
Free
laugh.
speech.
Give
This
a
is
biggest
free
laugh.
speech.
Yeah,
I can't
and
even say anything anymore.
democracy. Oh, really? YouTube is not democracy, but yes, still use it on YouTube because the biggest channel in the world. And after the people, they are finding new ways to Telegram or what you call Twitch, and then the other.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Telegram has a lot
There
of
are
people,
lots of stuff
but
confusing. I don't know where, but because it's not democracy, guys. Never existed. Is what they want you to think. But anyway, guys, I have to say goodbye. I got somebody to speak in a bit. So, Oksana, thank you so much. You've been great
thanks.
always. You've been
Well,
amazing. I've been in 3 weeks in Sardinia.
Sardinia,
And,
I've been waiting for you to do. People probably
yeah, we
think that
have
I
to do the
disappeared.
video. It was
We
amazing.
both
First week.
disappeared.
The first week, and then my mother, she gets sick, and she was on she was on the hospital for 10 days, and then I had to look after her. All the
A
rest
lot of people
weeks.
getting sick these days, unfortunately, you noticed, right? And a lot of going too from this
And now she's
level.
82, by the way. I know she's not young, but she's a very strong woman. She still wants to fight to stay, but was really, yeah, in a way, I know that I had to be there for a reason or another. So I'm going to put some videos in my channel of this very, very big portal, which I explained to you was crazy, Oksana.
Mm,
And there, it was just unbelievable. So, thank you and speak to you soon. We can meet
okay.
next week. Take care. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.
I have to say yes.